Hey guys, welcome back to another Operation Meteor Report, your weekly stop for all things Gundam Card Game and assembled by Bandai. I just got back yesterday from the Card Games Fest. I did a 20-minute video on, the good, the bad, the ugly of the event, everything from, the terrible lines to the lack of product to organizational issues such as bathrooms and security. I've talked about how good it was knowing that, the organization went well for the organized play and all that. If you guys have attended the event, either as a general entry or competitor, if you have the ability to fill out a survey, please do so. Also, recount your experience on the various social media platforms. Make sure you're using things like hashtag or tagging Bandai about your experience, so that way they have an idea of what went wrong and hopefully to prevent it in the future. We have another Card Games Fest here in Las Vegas in the States here in February, and I would not like to repeat that experience when I hopefully attend that here shortly in less than a year. And with that, we'll move on. They did stream some of the matches for Gundam Card Game on the Bandai Card Games YouTube page. I've included a link on there. It is broken up with One Piece, Digimon. We are kind of mixing. I think we only have like 2 to 3 rounds per day. That was videotaped and covered by, Egman and I don't think it was Xperia. I think it was Cosmic. That's who covered that one. So give it a look at it. We did get a breakdown from Egman, thankfully, about the top 32 decks that ended up competing for the top spot. We had 10 blue-green Xeon aggro decks, 9 green-white Wing Zero decks, 6 blue-red Cyber New Type, 2 blue-white Federation Tempo, 2 blue-white Freedom Blockers, 1 green-blue Earth Federation aggro, 1 red-white Justice Blockers, and 1 blue-white Unicorn Blockers. Congratulations to Jason for winning with the blue-green Xeon aggro deck. And then we also had results from Japan this past weekend. The numbers for that look kind of a little bit different. Some similarities. We're looking at 25% roughly running blue-white, 24 running blue-green, 22 running green-white, around 17% running Cyber New Type, around 6-ish. Got green-red, and then around 5% running red-white. Congratulations to Tiru for winning with the green-white deck. I'm also a huge Zero fan. I participated this weekend using a Wing Zero deck. I cracked 256, not anything to write home about, but, I love seeing other Wing decks win it, since Wing Zero is one of my favorite Gundams. What we are also not going to get here in the US, but is exclusive in Japan, is that here next month in their V-Jump December Extra Large issue, they're going to give a Mikazuki Argus drawn by Toyotaro, who, if you're not familiar with, does the artwork for the Dragon Ball Super. So if you have a friend that lives in Japan, or you got one of those fun distribution systems on one of the coasts that imports some of those in there, take a look. You might get lucky and find yourself a card with that insert, which is a cool. I enjoy the art on it. I think it looks pretty cool. Now we're going to get into some news coming up this week. We've got the Iron Bloom decks coming out. I'll post a video over the next few days kind of going over the cards again, just to give you a recap of what they look like. And a couple of things I've been throwing around. I've been seeing some interesting themes out there with pairing it with blue for recovery, white to prevent blockers from finishing off your cards. And I've been speculating with some red cards with Zap that you can get away with now that we have some actual boosts that make a difference. You can get away with something like a Blitz Gundam giving a unit first strike and doing things crazy. Like I've been wanting to try it out with a combination with the Lego and the Blitz Gundam, to where you buff up your Lego to give +5 attack, you give a first strike, and not only you destroy a creature, you can ping some damage. So we'll see what else is out there. I'll be curious to see what people do with that color combination. Along with that, Bandai did announce this past weekend that the premium card game assemble sets will be released at February next year. They're going to focus on the 2 starter decks, and going along with them, we're going to be looking at Iron-Blooded Orphans and G-Quacks that are going to contain 3 Gundam assembled figures each. We're looking on the drop date again on February 27th of 2026, MSRP at $39.99. The details are as follows. With the Iron-Blooded Orphans, you're going to get a bonus pack featuring Kudelia and Atra, and the kit features the Barbados, some workers, and the Greys. As for the G-Quacks, you're going to get a card pack that features Manchu and Neon. Your kit's going to include the Red Gundam, the G-Quacks, and the G-Fred. So that being said, be on the lookout. I know some people are going to try to buy these kits and try to flip them like we've seen them do in the past just because they're going to have some special art cards in them. Just do your best to hopefully convince your shop owners to not mark it up for the sake of your community. There's already been enough bad press over the weekend about how people are using this game just to make a quick buck off the community. And I'm hoping we're not going to add to that when these kits come out here in February. And I also announced the World Championship dates. We're looking at March 14th and 15th. We're going to be live streaming it, so you'll be able to watch this from the comfort of your own home or time, because I know that some of these might go in early in the mornings depending on where you live. So good luck to anyone who got there based off of the regionals at Game Fest, or here in LA coming up shortly, or down in Florida. Keep an eye out if you do have the ability to. There is a regional coming out in Florida. Just check out the site. Make sure you follow whoever the organizer is, because like the one in LA, it wasn't on any official Bandai. It was on the social media of the organizer. So keep an eye out. You may want to just give them a quick follow and make sure that you keep up on a weekly basis to hopefully get a date for when those tickets get released if you're looking to get into that qualifier in Florida. We also had a Link Station 13. We had Mashimoto P using the Iron Bloom deck against Nagayama, who was playing a green-blue deck. So if you wanted to see some of those cards in action, see some of the interactions, they did have some English subtitles. So give it a go. Might be able to pick up on some stuff before your event on Saturday, or if you're getting started on Friday even. And with that, let's go into our card announcements. We're looking at the Dominion. Blue, level 4, cost 1. 0 attack, 5 health. Burst, deploy this card. Deploy. Add 1 of your shields to your hand. Then choose 1 friendly blue unit. It recovers 2 HP. Gundam Age 1, Bolt Art. Green, level 3, cost 2. 2 attack, 2 health. Earth Federation. Age system. Pairs with the Asano family trait. Flint Asano. Green, level 3, cost 1. Earth Federation. +1 AP, +1 health, Asano family, X-Rounder traits. First, add this card to your hand. When linked, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal 1 green Earth Federation unit or 1 card with the Age device in its name among them and add it to your hand. Return the remaining cards randomly to the bottom of your deck. The Ryusei Go, the Grace Custom 2. Purple, level 3, cost 2, Tekkadan trait. 2 AP, 2 health. Deploy. Choose 1 of your units. Deal 1 damage to it. If you do, draw 1, discard 1. Laughter Franklin. Purple, level 4, cost 1, +2 AP, +1 health. First, add this card to your hand. Attack. If this unit is damaged and level 5 or lower, it gains high maneuver this battle. A momentary respite. Level 4, cost 3, burst. Draw a card. Main. Choose 1 purple pilot from your trash. Add it to your hand. White Wolf. Green, level 3, cost 1 attack. Green, level 3, cost 1. Attack, +1, health +1. Action. During this battle, your shield area cannot receive damage from an enemy units that are level 3 or lower. A new sign, Ayug. Level 4, cost 3, burst. Choose 1 Ayug base card from your trash. Add it to your hand. Main, draw 3, discard 2. The Gundam Epion. Blue, level 8, cost 7. 6 AP, 6 health, link pair, Zex Marquise. During link, once per turn. During your turn, when one of your units destroys a unit with battle damage, this unit is set this unit as active. The Hyakushiki. White, level 5, cost 3, 4 AP, 4 health, Ayuk, links with Quattro Vagina. Blocker, when a friendly unit, white base, is in play, this unit gains repair 1. Quattro Vagina. Level 4, cost 1, +1 AP, +2 health. Ayuk, new type. This card is also treated as Char Aznavour. First, add this card to your hand. When linked, if this is an Ayuk unit, draw 1. If you do, discard 1. The Gundam X. Purple, level 7, cost 5 Vulture trait. 6 attack, 5 health. Link Garadron. Suppression. During your turn, while there are 7 or more cards in your trash, all your other Vulture units get +2 AP. The Freedom. Purple, level 2, cost 1, Vulture trait. Warship, 0 AP, 5 health. Deploy this card on burst. Add 1 shield to your hand. Destroyed. Place the top 2 cards of your deck into your trash. Gundam Leopard. Purple, level 5, cost 4. 4 attack, 4 health, Vulture trait. Link pair with Loy? I think I pronounced that right. Deploy. If there are 7 or more cards in your trash, choose 1 enemy unit that's level 4 or lower, arrest it. Red Gundam Green, level 4, cost 2, 3 attack, 4 health, links with Shuji Ito. The Gundam Versago. Red, level 5, cost 4, new UNE, 4 attack, 4 health, link pair with Shiga Frost. For each one, deploy if there are 3 or less enemy shields, choose one enemy with 5 or less AP, deal 2 damage to it. All right, so we've got some interesting cards there. I mean, we've got Wolf that basically acts as another Peaceful Timber. Helps out with those aggro decks. If you can pack both of them, you might be able to get away with something similar as a Sandrock Surge with some age flavor in there to help give you a little bit of rush against these aggro decks. The Frieden trashing cards, sorry, not trash card, but the term is milling, meaning overturning cards from your deck into your trash. That can be helpful for when you're trying to pull off stuff with like your Gundam X or other cards that, or like your Unicorn Banshee modes that need card to go into your graveyard. I mean, even Zeon could get away with it with like the Big Zom. So you get some interesting synergy with that. We saw a few things with dual pilots now, with Quattro Brigina and Char acting. You can technically have 4 of the same pilot to help link with like your Zaku units and things like that for just the link pair effects for some cards, plus more new type traits. I think we'll probably end up seeing more of those because there's a couple of other pilots that take on aliases in the series, and that might be interesting. My big takeaway is the Epion. I love seeing that card having such a fun close counter ability. I think depending on how you get away with it, I don't know if you can how feasible it would be to play Epion down with Zex and then also have a Wing Gundam out there with Hiro. And since Hiro can attack smaller characters, you might be able to get away with swinging into 2 to 3 different objects at once because the fact that anytime battle damage destroys an enemy unit, you strain Epion up and can swing again. So we'll see what happens. I'm curious to see what other cards we have coming out for this set. I think we may have like 2 more weeks of reveals before they start revealing alt arts, and then we'll go from there. And with that, hope you guys have a great week. We'll have an Iron Bloom reveal hopefully by the end of the week, and we'll have some of those ideas that you can play around with. And as always, have a great week and go forth, Gundam Team.